Hello and welcome to Foothills of Appalachia. Hello everyone. In today's video we're going to be digging up our main crop of purple potatoes. In our last video we dug our potatoes up out of this water tank over here. But today we're going to be digging them up out of the ground right here. We have about a 55 feet long row of purple potatoes. We've had an unusual amount of rainfall this year. When I dug my potatoes up out of that tank over there, it started raining the next day. And it rained for 9 days straight in a row. And today's the 10th day, and it finally got dry enough to dig them up. But normally I don't like to leave my potatoes in the ground that long. You can see the tops has died down. Some of them's dried plumb up. There's a few sprigs of green sticking up, but I don't like to leave them in the ground. This hot sun will make them rot. But we're going to get started on this thing and get them dug up. We don't never know what we'll get. They all may be rotten. I don't know. You'll find out as I do. And lots of times we'll have vole damage. It's kind of disheartening that you go to putting in all this work and then digging them up when it's time to harvest, and they're just eat up by voles. They just eat holes out in them, just ruin them, destroy them. But that's just part of gardening. That's just part of life. But we hope you enjoy watching. We'll get started. Dug up a bed of fire ants. Now we're starting to get some taters. Little buggers will eat you up. Yeah, that's part of gardening too. Dealing with pests. I don't like to spray fire ants in my garden. I don't want to contaminate the soil. You let them little buggers get in the yard over there, they've had it. I stabbed that. I really don't think this type of potato gets very large. I was wondering how they would do between the water tank and the ground, which would do better. I know these in the grounds had plenty of rain, so that's not a problem. This year they had plenty of rain. Found one here a vole's been eating on. Just throw that away. Now here's one. That's the little potato that I planted. It's just dried up, nothing but a hole there. That's what we like to see right there. Check back across. Okay, so right here is one of our unique purple potatoes. You can see it's got a dark purple skin. It's just almost black. We're going to cut one of them open and show you what all the purple potato thing is about. And there you go. These taste almost like a regular potato, but they're just a little bit different. And I've had a lot of people tell me that they're a lot healthier for you. Okay, so I've determined that the purple potatoes grows about the same in the ground as they do the raised bed. They're just harder to get out of the ground. And I've determined that they're a smaller variety of potato. Here's what we wound up with right here. Okay, so there's what we wound up with. Got 3 5-gallon buckets full. Big ones, small ones, all the way down to little teeny tiny ones. And here's one I thought was shaped like a cross. There's what they look like on the inside. And we got lucky on the voles. The voles got 4 right on the end of the row when we first started digging. I guess they decided they didn't like them, so we done good. They didn't get into any more of them. Okay, so there you go. There is our 2026 purple potato harvest. Maybe we should have plenty to last us most of the winter, and maybe I can have you a video with some purple mashed potatoes. We'll have to just wait and see on that one. But we'd like to ask you to give us a big thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, maybe consider subscribing to our channel. We really would appreciate it. We want to thank you again for watching, and we hope you have a blessed day.